Hey everybody, how's it going? This is part 2 of the alt account box check. We're gonna just kick off right away. If you haven't seen the first part, go ahead and go look at that first, then come back over here. If you haven't seen my main set of accounts, those 5 videos, element by element, go ahead and check those out. We're just gonna try and wrap this up today and take a look at the total usages at the end as well. So we ended it here with taking a look at Sandalphon Alpha, my main. Not much luck with the Summer Alpha series, but of course my tablet is able to get this. And in fact, one of my coworkers' account was able to get Metatron and Sandalphon, if I remember right. So that was pretty insane. And as you can see, another Pandora there. Again, enough on my main account, so not really interested, but when that Transcension comes, ooh boy, am I excited. Freeze, alright, yeah. Would be nice to do more damage, but I guess meh. What else we got? We got a Scold there in her base form. Again, no real rush to get that going anywhere. Another Guinevere, so she'll stay in the base form. Shuyu, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I have him on my main too. Getting a nice hit from the gacha on Gintama. We've got Okita Sogo. I know it's the right side. I can read that, but first name. He's a mayonnaise dude, right? I'm gonna stop talking before I put my foot in my mouth here, but decent usages. Kinki no Goku, unfortunate, but again, if a revival comes, that's always a good sign. Chosokabe, yeah. Kamui in his base form, that's interesting. Probably because, again, I have one on my main. I guess I never found the need to transcend him here. That's an interesting choice on my part. I guess the laziness is showing now. We got Dahlia, Cao, So. I think this is Aries, right? Yeah. And then we got Ono no Komachi just not evolved yet, which, I guess I probably never needed 2 of them, so that's actually surprising. I should get on that. We got Hikari, which I do not have on my main. Really cool to have. One of the fastest monsters in the game. Probably overshadowed now, now that time has passed. Rico, unevolved. You got Monju and Shigen. Yeah. And here we go. Kiss Kill Lyra. No sign of her on my main account at all. Unfortunately, came way too late. So, she's really dropped off in terms of use. Probably the fact that, she has a nice ability, nice strike shot, but, being a bounce type with that ability does lose her accessibility given how crazy other people are now with their skill sets. Definitely fallen off. Baker's really cool art. Love the little chipmunky superhero aspect here. Good for one of the Kinkies. Yeah, 21. I'm sure I would steal him on my main for that. Rudy. Guess I never found a use for him. Aladdin. That's always a nice get. Love that. The art as well as the strike shot being cool. And then you can see here my tablet striking rich again with... I mean, how? Getting Metatron there. I mean, dang. This was in the again gacha, right? Where you got to keep pulling until your orb got, jailed. Up to 100 pulls for free. And, it was spitting out all of these exclusives along the way. And that didn't end there, because right after that, I got my Lancelot X. So I got back-to-back limited monsters on the 8th temple of that again gacha. That's just insane. Let's see, another Chosokabe Query. Her Transcension just blowing things up with her lasers. You can see I haven't really gotten any use for her yet, just because I guess I don't have her on my main either, so that I don't really do things for my tablet, so that probably explains why there's no usages there. Vodka, or like I say, Fire Lorelei. Sure. It's nice to want to be as good as the best monster. Urus. I think I have her on my main too. Oscar, again, got that in the group gacha. Really cool set of abilities. We got Isolde. Right? Yep. In that form, we got... What was this? Fugen, right? Because I had the Monju and Fugen. Split. Tutankhamun, first of many. Another Elizabeth. Everybody's favorite Benzaiten. So strong. So ridiculous. And then another exclusive get on my tablet. Caesar. AKA Caesar. Don't get fooled by the Japanese pronunciation there. Fun villain, right? He's very heavily featured in the anime. So I love that kind of arc that we can give to these characters. And then we got this stupid luck here with Fusehime Alpha getting 2 back-to-back in the Halloween gacha. 2 temples, both of them ended up being Fusehime here. I don't know where. Yes, the Sacred Beasts. Kind of unfortunate she doesn't shine anywhere, but you know, with that recovery, maybe, just maybe, somewhere down the line. Another Triton, great. Got a Hibiscus in her base form. I'm sure people will be mad about that. Tourmaline. I think this was for Karna too? No. Aramitama, okay. Shows how much I used that once. Xavier. Did you draw? No? Interesting. Another Glover. From... What was it? Netero. Hunter x Hunter, right? Yeah. Yep. Cool, and of course, just for gimmick's sake, you got a... Wow, really got some nice berries on him, damn. Also, I mean, look at these hits. It got Jin as well. Gon's, what, dad, right? Definitely, was it one of those harder missions? He was actually useful. And then, of course, the big hit here, getting 2 Kurapikas. It is insane how strong she is. Yeah, sorry. How strong he is, and just, I mean, how do you have that broken? Got both of them on the same temple, that 3rd temple on Hunter x Hunter. Amazing, amazing pull. And, you know, definitely do borrow it a lot. So, I mean, that 55 is pretty understated. I'm sure I stole a lot from my to play on my main account instead. Juliet, that was a nice get. I don't think I have many Juliets, if at all. Yeah, only on my tablet, so getting one is pretty nice for sure. Suzuran, right, being a little bit lazy here and not evolving him into his transcended form, which I do have, of course, on my main, but you know, that crosswave, super nice to see. And yes, once again, me being lazy here, another Jekyll and Hyde, just sitting there in his base form. Don't ask why. Again, there's a lot of times I just let things sit, because I'm just a lazy bum on there. When did I get him? Oh, the anime all-star. Okay. And of course you see back-to-back the stupid luck on my main getting Cleopatra's one. Like all four of these came at the same time. Cleopatra, Jekyll and Hyde, Suzerain, and Juliet. Oof. Wow. And then it's like, alright, things are going great. And then, okay, there's a no-no, but then, whoa my, Gungnir Alpha. I mean, her strike shot is just so ridiculous. To get a guaranteed stun out of a strike shot is insane. And since it's everybody in that line, you are in a knight's position, you are able to just paralyze all those monsters and just give yourself extra life. And on top of that, the amount of damage it does is stupid strong. I mean, this is probably as close to broken as Kurapika is, but really amazing. Super happy my tablet was able to get that. And then of course we got Gabrielle here. Always great to get more Gabbies. Wish I had more. A little bit harder now that she's banished to the Monkole DX gacha, which really unfortunate. You know, really hard to get a pinpoint pick there. But of course you got another Nostradamus there. It's a great combo to see. Salta Hiko with the Transcension gacha. So again, getting that free super type, super level bonus there. Not bad, but unfortunately not much use for him. But you would think with the Super Gravity Berry and Null Magic Circle, eventually we'll see some use out of that. By the way, all three of these came out of that same gacha, that Transcension Special gacha at the end of the year last year. Not bad. And then we got a nice set of monsters here. Hercules, another Nuboko. What is you? Anderson, okay. And then we got Vanilla Gungnir with the guaranteed pull. Since she has a Transcension, she gets that special type. Likewise for Harley X, which I don't have on my main. Cool to see. We'll be super interested to see what that Jushinka Kai turns into when that comes around, right? Hopefully the X gets some love, because the regular Harley has just blown her out of the water. And then this guy, Uesugi Kenshin. Where is your Transcension? Another one of those left behind monsters, right? Now, surprisingly, I don't have him on my main either. So, you know, when I guess, okay, she gets her Transcension. I hope they do her justice, because again, neglected very badly. Fairmare, that's fine. This was a nice get. You usually only can get her through the what was it? Oriental Travelers. Of course, a special get through the New Year's All Stars. So opening the gates there, and you know, I found some usages for her. Unfortunately, that first set of monsters weren't really amazing, so you probably don't see too many people using them. New Year's Solomon, great. Another Suzerain. Gjallarhorn, definitely good for somewhere. What was it? Oh, Raudra. Love that quest, don't you? Let's see, Minamoto Yoritomo's Athena. This is a nice get. Actually, don't think I have Athena on my main, so getting that for the first time was great. Athena, yep, tablet only. Another mana, just in the base form. Actually, two of them. Don't hate me for that. Another Shuyu, Baby Arc, Atlantis, Shuri. Yeah. Another Vodka. Shuyu actually evolved. That's nice. This is Thor, I think, right? Yeah. I mean, even with the Transcension, right? Like, not much talk about him, unfortunately. Got Goemon, another Kamui, Hibiscus, and poor Bina. Completely overshadowed by Excalibur. And, you know, it did take all the way to the end of that gacha pull for me to get something, you know, between him and her and Excalibur. So at least I got that. Some usages for sure, but... Osaka Moriramaru. What was it? Abe no Seimei, another Athos. Tomioka Gyu. Definitely used him a lot lately. You know, that strike shot to just completely null all damages is great. And, you know, just the fact that it also kills the music for that turn too. Really nice effects. Love the effort put into that, even though I don't know anything about that. Osiris, maybe I should evolve him to make sure he doesn't curse my box. Back when Tutankhamun was about to get the Transcend or be revealed, people were thinking, oh, maybe it's Osiris because it has that Egyptian theme, but it was a new character. You know, hopefully he gets something nice to make up for that. Zenitsu? Oof. Making clearing Vila so much easier. Just cheese through that stage. Love it. Daikyo Shokyo again. Really cool art, like I've said before. Able, what can I say? Making Adebuda. Adebuda? No, Idea. Making Idea actually possible. That's right. You know, being able to have all that power, being able to move around. All that power makes that game a completely different one with her in there and without versus without. What else? Aaron's Rod. Again, another helper to make Idea possible. Idea was insane that first time around. I gave up on that very quickly. Eventually I got it. I think I have enough for a Transcension. Probably, I think I was halfway through the second one. Just to prepare for, you know, whatever Shin series comes after Watatsumi at the end. Because, I mean, clearly there's a pattern. Hopefully they don't make us all angry and then pivot somewhere. Another Kato Kiyomasa, another Sarutobe Sasuke. What was this? Suisen. Got him on my main. Another King Tut Wagner? Clearly no use for her quite yet, unfortunately. Oh, Karna? Okay. That's cool. Maybe some usages eventually. You got Bach. Another A-Ball, again in the base form. I'm a horrible person. You can see in the later half, I got a lot more lazy. Rembrandt, Keno, late get. That was nice. Really love the art again. Beautiful, beautiful art. Another Monstros, a Belphegor. Charon Alpha. You know, using her on my main, but not sure the usages of that too. Athos again, another Nem. And then, you know, the latest gets, of course, we got Rei Amakusashiro. Probably not the best get out of them all, but who knows? The art is cool. We've got the Rei here making the Chokyukyoku Insidious stage doable. You know, made that max lucking actually doable. Yeah, made a complete difference. Relying without that, so tough. And of course, Asuka, you know, already 31 usages, you know, despite my limited time with her. Super speed, that strike shot, insane. What were they thinking? See, I've finished max lucking all of the event characters. Kaoru and Lilith is done. Love the fact that we got a Kotodaman. You got new word, the god in that game here. Like, look at that ball art. Love it. Even though there's no ability. And as you saw in the last video, finishing off with Son Shoko and Zoro, which I do not have anyway. Woof! Alright, that's 565 monsters going through that. I'm sure I might have skipped somebody, but that is my box in my tablet. Support, but a lot of unique characters, especially limited ones, which made me super jealous. Let's take a look at the usages on my tablet before we call it a day. Alright, so fire, of course, mana, bringing up the top. Oh, this is interesting, you know, the max luck for Byakuya, there you go. Now that was a really nice set for max luck, and you know that applies to the second one for the City Hunter collab. And actually you can probably see a lot of max luck reasonings to use these monsters are why they're on top. Spirina and the Gon Killua combo. All of the max lucks, again, using my alt account as a mule to get through that. Actually, I think I probably max luck this guy too, right? But otherwise, you know, the super strong characters. You got the collab character with Gon's dad here, Jin. Definitely use him a lot. And of course Sandalphon Alpha and the ever strong Gravity Barrier Slayer with Monster Rose. Not surprising. Topping the fire elements. Water, significantly less. That was like 400. We're only at 100 here. D'Artagnan, again, mainly due to Shringala, probably. No, but I probably just stole it, so that's probably separate. Kaiba and Sailor Mercury popping up, and of course Gyu in that 7th slot. Great collab monster gets. Probably, you know, Verdandi there just for the ease of use. You can see both forms, Easter and Standard, are in the top 10. Of course, Van Helsing here with her awesome art, first of all. But, you know, that max luck and the bullet, really nice combo. I guess I'm surprised Romeo's up there, but probably just had a lot of generic usages. And Watatsumi, again, limited, so probably just using it for the sake of using it, as well as Brigitte, my first monster in this account, so not surprising she's still up there. Wood, even less, wow. Again, we got some max luck usages here. The first, 5th, right? Was it Tenika? I think that was like the, whatever the Numedama, the Dream Gacha replacement was. I think this was City Hunter, again, max luck. Of course, Doraemon, max luck. Krapika, only 55, I guess that's really low. But we've got Nachos, Tampopo, again base form, which is nice to see. Main having the Valentine version. Tutankhamun, again getting multiples of him. And surprisingly, Sailor Jupiter there. Followed by Gabby and Zedkiel in the 910. Alright, light, unsurprisingly, Solomon hitting 1 and 3 and 8. Oops. There you go, 1, 3, and 7 goes to Solomon. What can I say? She's strong. Total is already over 800 usages. Arthur, not surprising in the 2nd slot, just love to use him to blindly go through stuff. Sailor Venus, just the excitement to have double of those, probably the reason why it's up there. Moo. You know, I don't know. I just felt like I used Moo a lot just for kicks. Let's see. 6 and 8. Actually, everything else, 6, 8, 9, 10 are all from Max Luck. Reasoning Kunsight from the Sailor Moon collab. Of course, Sanctuary Dragon to start out because my main didn't have anything for the longest. Merrick, you can see it's not the crazed form because I actually never finished that on my tablet. And of course, All Might. That was a cool Max Luck to have. And to wrap it up, not surprising to see Jekyll and Hyde in the top slot just because he was that first monster that was exclusive. Sailor Moon for the sake of Sailor Moon. Tuxedo Mask, Max Luck. Gungnir Alpha, enough said. Pandora, of course, really nice usages. Ichigo, probably just because I got him and could use him. I guess surprising to see Sherlock Holmes in there, but again, same reason, probably limited. Why not? And then you got 8 and 10. You got Uriri and what was it? Shishijiro. And then of course Nobunaga. Not bad. If you just look at the top 10 overall, you can see Light heavily shows up in the top 10. And again, we got 8 and 10, the Fire, Byakuya, and the City Hunter guys, or pair, showing up. Again, just demonstrating the mule-like usages for this account. Whew. Alright, so that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough between my two accounts. I think I'll have one last video where I go through my stats over everything. I'll probably just do that at the same time to just go over how things look, you know, clears and all of that stuff. And just to wrap up, you know, going through my box. So if there's anything else you'd like to see, do let me know. But I think that should wrap up my discovery video across my accounts. And clearly, I've been lacking on evolving stuff. I'll probably spend a month's day sooner than later to, you know, actually get things up to par. But otherwise, it's been fun going through history and seeing what's out there and reminiscing through the history of my two accounts. So that's it for today. If you like what you saw, hit that like. That'd be great. I would really appreciate it. But of course, most of all, thank you for sitting through 30 minutes-ish, almost, of me just talking. I think my voice is about to give out too. But if you like what you saw and would like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. That would be great. Also, make sure you go follow the Twitter account ENGMons. That is where you can find the latest news for Monster Strike, and make sure you don't miss out anything there. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.